Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of APB Reloaded. Now this is the first video in the series, so let me give you a little bit of background about this game in case you haven't already heard about it. APB is a game where you play either an enforcer or a cop in the city of Sanparos, if I'm saying that right, after an act is passed which allows players, or well, basically the players, to go around as vigilantes and stop crimes in progress or stuff like that. It is a game that is very fun. It's presented in the form of an open world third-person shooter. It plays very much like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. If you've ever played that, you'll know what I mean when you see the game. This is a free-to-play game on PlayStation, Steam, not PlayStation, PC. And here's a video, so I'm shutting up.
Your city, and it needs your help. That's what the City Security Act is all about. Giving us the power to become enforcers and defend our city. We know it's rough out there, so you'll be licensed for the full use of force. Lethal or non-lethal. The choice is yours. You can operate however suits you best, working with contacts on the street, or dealing with criminals your own way, wherever and however you see them breaking the law. As an enforcer, performance is everything. Be careful though. We're here to make the streets safer for decent people, not more dangerous. And don't forget, organizations like the Praetorians and the Prentice Tigers make useful allies. Their street-side operatives provide support and supplies to friends and associates. Getting to know these contacts may be the key to surviving as an enforcer. CSA licensed enforcers. Doing something today to ensure a safer Sanparo tomorrow.
Now, I will be doing both sides in separate videos, and I will be right back. Yeah. Never believe. So I will be doing both sides of this game, but for this video series I will be doing the enforcer. So loading up the character creation now. And that is pretty much it until we create our character. Well, other than this really long black screen. Age 18 to 20 years. Skinny, because who wants to play a fat cop? Well. Now, decide what's facial hair. Let's give him not that. Let's give him some 5 o'clock shadow. Make his hair color black. Let's change his hairstyle. And there he is, except for his clothes, which we will not be getting in character creation. Which is very weird, but the way this game works. I am on the Joker server, as that is as close to me as there is in this game, so 1 minute. Let's think of a name. And say hello to Trellin, if that name is not taken, which it is not. Be right back. What? What now? That's funny. Sorry about that, I am back now, and so, as soon as this loading screen, which is very boring and long, finishes, we will start playing APB Reloaded. Now, you can message me at any time if you wish to get in this. There are 50 enforcers and 49 criminals on right now. As you can see, if you look over where it says population, and that is something we definitely want to get to at some point in this Let's Play. Prestige level 5, which means that everybody is going to try and kill us, all the criminals in the game. We have a little tutorial screen on the side over here, and 2 contacts. We instantly max him as a contact because they always want us to have dailies we can do. So let's actually do that right now. Get this daily quest, since the tutorial is literally doing quest and everything on the screen. Let's check our mail, because we always have mail at the start. So, you made it here in one piece. Good job. How long can you stay in one piece is another matter altogether. Let me give you a few friendly words of advice to help you get started. The tutorial district is where you go to learn about the game. This district contains only new recruits, so you should be pretty safe. We recommend getting the feel of the place first. Start with following the parking sign towards the garage and use the ticket machine to spawn your vehicle. Take a tour and get the feel of driving and see some sights. When you're ready to start a mission, press K by default, and you will be assigned to a mission after a short delay. The first couple missions will be milk runs to get you used to the system. Then we'll throw you up against some other new players to get your feet wet. Completing those missions will give you standing with the contact you do them for, which is the only way to get new gear and outfits. Good luck out there. Then we have a mail with a package to make our tutorial easier. Some healing items. More healing items. And a resupply box. As we are not at that part of the tutorial now, I will not equip those. But when we get there, I will. So let's get going on our game. Let's on our car. This is the newbie car for a CSA agent. I'll call him the enforcer throughout this game. And let's get going. You can... Okay, 1 minute. Let's get out of this car for a second. So I can demonstrate opening the door. Yeah, it doesn't sound that interesting, but it's different. You always kick a door when you open it. Doesn't matter why or anything. So then let's sprint for a few seconds. And we have new mail, so let's go get that before we get back in our car. Now, you can, as a cop, so you can use other cars and other than just ones you purchase, you can commandeer a vehicle, as they call it. But for other players, they would be stealing the vehicle for criminals. If that makes sense, and I'm pretty sure it does. So, as soon as we now do the other parts of the tutorial we have. Wait, no, that's not what I need. Character. And when we get to... in this video, I'm hoping to do the entire tutorial, get it done. I doubt that will happen though, because the tutorial is really long. So... now we got that, so we need to buy some ammo. Purchase 75 rounds. And we have more ammo. And we have we just got frag grenades. For the police, or the enforcer, there are tons of different contacts and missions. Same for the criminals. But the cops can, instead of stealing cars and taking them to a chop shop, the cops can find stolen cars and take them to the police impound. And so, after we finish the tutorial now, we will this part of the tutorial, we will start the actual game. And now that we've done that, let's queue up for our first match. Which will also finish our daily mission if we win or lose.
It's all about keeping San Pedro safe from the gutter trash. You down with that?
Okay, so for this mission we have to go to the points and defend them from the criminals who are going to try and rob the earth. I just had some lag, it should be good now. But I'm a terrible driver anyway. So for the description of this mission, it says that we are in progress of developing a new software that can trace criminals by matching faces from CCTV feeds. Now the crooks want to use it to track us. Defend these offices and don't let the crooks take the software. So pretty much go and stop criminals from getting to into the office. Which you can play this game any way you want. After a certain area you can do it non-lethally or lethally. But it's just easier to see a criminal trying to do something to kill them. Or they'll kill you, like they just did to me. So not even a first kill and we already have a first death. On point. Let's spawn up here so I can get a vehicle that's not mine and not and a class. That doesn't make sense. We shouldn't be able to do that. Cool. Notice the hopping of fences. And notice I just got killed again. Very easy to do, actually. I'm not surprised. The guy that is after us right now, the guy that's going to rob that place, is at a level 5 prestige. And we lost the mission because I was kicked from the game by another leader. Which means I do not get any credit for completing that mission. So, let's look for another one, and here we go. We have to get that little thing that he already has. And then drive him. Should have let me get in this car because I could have covered him from the window. Yes, there is shooting out the window in this game. As you may have seen, you may not have, all the missions in this game are timed. And the timer's up there. As I join this mid-mission, we only have a minute before we get to the drop site. If we do not, we lose. But if we do, it looks like we've won this one. That is if he drops it off before it expires. And we won that, so that should count. Is it counting for the daily? No, it's not counting for the daily. Although it should have. And for instance, for better views in this game, you can switch what shoulder you're looking over. And so let's look for another game.
I paid my way into Tigers with blood and serious intel. Now we get to do what I say.
Are our objectives? Are they in running range, or do I gotta come near a car? Now this game has something I haven't seen in many games, but it is not a problem at all with me, if you ask me. You can... I'm trying to think of a way to put this. You can take any car as a enforcer if no one's in it or if someone's in it. But that's normal for these kinds of games, being able to steal a car. Except for the fact that you can, if you're playing the enforcer, you can find a stolen car and then take it back to the impound and make money for it. There's our teammates, so I'm covering them right now. Now let's fire out the window so we can control that. Even though there is no opposition, as you can see if you look down at that radar, it's not flashing red and blue, which means this group is completely on their own. No opposition. Now that we're out of the car, we just gotta drop this off. And I'm not sure how many rounds there are in this match. But if this is the last round, then we win. Gotta go inside. Go person. And right here. Stand in the circle. Dude, come on. What are you waiting for? There. Holy crap. Now we got 5 people up against us. Oh, and if you look down over at the mini map, we're now flashing red and blue like I said we would. And if you also look right under the mini map, it tells you what street you're on. Streets or avenues or whatever. Occasionally is boulevards. And now we're going to defuse bombs. Fun. And now for, I think, nope, we're not gonna see kicking down the door yet. Again, yeah. And the criminals, now that they exist, are definitely going to try and stop us from defusing the bomb. Because if they stop us for 3 minutes and just 2 minutes and something now, they win. If they can stop us from defusing all the bombs. So winning is not what you would call easy, especially in the bigger matches. Now when you're just doing free roam no missions, it's not like you just go around and kill it. See, it is actually very different from that. The only way you can kill a criminal in the game is to witness them doing a crime and then press the Alt button by default and arrest them doing that. And witness them, it's called labeling witness, which challenges them to a one-on-one game they cannot decline, and then you can kill them or they can kill you. Very annoying, but much better than just the cop being able to go around no matter who they see and killing them. Same thing for criminal to cop, except criminals cannot issue the challenge. Criminals have to commit a crime right in front of a cop to get cop to go after them. Or reach prestige, it's not prestige for the cop, for the criminals. Okay, I don't remember what it's called, but the equivalent of prestige for a cop. Notoriety. If they're at notoriety 5, they're leveled. Well, not their level, but everything is cheaper and they make more money as they do it. But at the same exact time, they have bounties on their head at that point. Same thing for cops at Prestige 5. Reaching it puts the bounty on your head. And the bounty on your head means anybody can kill you. So they can collect you. Ow. That's gonna hurt in the morning. But, as you see, we just leveled up. And so I can finish the tutorial part of being shown. Now that part's done. Now it's telling us to commandeer the car this way. The vehicles tutorial is done. we've got even more mail. Now as soon as we get back to the main place, I'm gonna show something that is very different for this game. And it makes it much more interesting if I say so myself, Judy. But you will not be seeing me do a whole lot of driving unless I am playing my criminal or I'm getting a stolen car to the impound. Now, I am almost there. Now the thing I'm about to show you makes your character not be able to get any jobs from anyone but this person, which is very useful when you're trying to level up a specific contact for the items they have. This does not mean you cannot buy stuff from the other one, and your level always stays even after you break the pledge.
See ya.
Now this means if I were to ready up for a mission right now, I would only be able to do a mission for her. So we're going to do one more mission. Then, if I remember correctly on the tutorial, they'll have us go to the social district. And then that'll be the end of the episode. Actually, that's not
If it was up to me, we'd send in a kill team, but
too late.
yes, you do. Keep your wits about you.
Okay, so as you can see, we have dropped a plant a bug on someone, or their payphone, rather. They normally use it. That's actually really clever since you don't use their cell phones when you think about it. No, I didn't want to do that. Their car isn't loading right. Oh well. Let's get going. Now, why they plant those bugs and we don't have anyone going against us, I am gonna bind something that is never bound unless you bind it yourself. Okay, now whenever I press F8, I will not be holding my gun, which allows me to 1, move quicker, but it does put me in much more danger when I'm at risk of combat. So I will be doing this a lot more than most people because I do not like the driving aspect of the game. Because I'm not good at it. But the best way to think about this game is a giant cops and robbers. Or a giant Grand Theft Auto. I guess that would work too. Wow, the info on that came through really fast. So like that car just is a criminal's car and it just hit me, but I was perfectly fine because he's not in my game. I'd be dead if he wasn't in our game. Our match. If the guy in the pink car dies, then we better get that laptop for the runway. But it's looking like we're gonna win. Let's slam the door open. So, where is this guy? The guy's dropped the laptop. Then they have it, it looks like. I think this video is almost over. Depends on how quickly this match is over. So within a minute, this video will be over. See, we do not have to, contrary to most missions, we do not have to finish this one in time limit because we are in the lead here. I don't think we physically can finish it because of the fact they had it. As you notice, I am not good at video games. So, as you see, we won that mission. And only because of the fact I've been having recordings for a really long while, I am closing down this video. I will play next time. Please come back and join to see it. And if you wish to play with me, you subscribe and then message me, and I will be glad to schedule a time we can play in the videos. Alright? Later.